Now, I will go over the types of targeted individuals and the types of phases that you will go through if you are a TI or a victim of gang stalking broadcast. First of all, when you first get targeted, you may think that you are chosen by the Most High. Then at another point, you may think that, the FBI is after you. And overall, you have people who jump from one extreme to the next, okay? They talk about government experimentation and this and that. Oh, yeah, they experimenting on you. Look, the government has technology that's way beyond what we know about. So, typically, this would not be government experimentation. If this technology does exist, then it has already been rolled out and people out on the street have it. But anyway, let me go ahead and get straight to it. You have that targeted individual who gets the V2K and the electronic harassment. Okay, they go hand in hand. The tinnitus, the burn marks, all of it, it goes hand in hand. But you have that targeted individual who gets the V2K and the electronic harassment. Now, these individuals are likely to end up in a mental hospital. They will go to a psychiatrist or a doctor, and then they will get committed very quickly. Okay, all of it is broadcast. Then you have that other targeted individual who is likely on remote. They are on remote. There's no way around it. I'm tired of, you are on remote neuromonitoring, okay? If you are a TI. And they can have a broadcast turned on and you would not even know. You get the street theater, you get the one headlight vehicles, you get the, for example, with me, I could be driving down the street and you got people in broad daylight. Every time I drive by, they would turn their windshield wipers on and try to get my attention. Now, these people want your attention. Okay, when you see a person walking by you acting normal, okay, they are likely not a gang stalker. The so-called gang stalkers are using artificial telepathy. They are able to communicate without a cell phone or a police scanner. For example, they can speak to you using artificial telepathy, which is why a lot of targeted individuals get the voices around the clock. And when you get these voices, they are not just in your head. They could be from a mile away. I mean, it could come from anywhere. You can hear the broadcast through speakers. If you have the tinnitus, you can literally hear a chirping noise or a ringing noise through your motors, your fans. I mean, you can hear it. This is not normal tinnitus, okay? But either way you look at it, you have those TIs who get the street theater, okay? They don't want you to know about neural monitoring. It's all for a live stream. When you get the street theater, it's all for a live stream. I put that on my life. I swear to God. That is no way around it. That is no government experimentation. It has nothing to do with the FBI. The FBI is not going to track you around the clock just to make you mentally unstable. Because when you lash out, you will put innocent people at risk. Okay, why would they mess with you around the clock? Because when you do what you do, no one is going to stop you. Okay, y'all talk about surveillance. That is no surveillance, people. You are not being surveilled if you are a TI. It's crazy. That is no surveillance at all. You are dealing with straight up harassment. Okay, that's all it really boils down to. You are being harassed, and you likely have been on remote your entire life but didn't know. So I'm just telling you off the rip, never, ever, ever react in violence, okay? But I'm telling you that you have the TI who gets the V2K, then they get the electronic harassment, but they don't get the street theater, okay? Then you have the other TI who gets the street theater, and they don't really get the electronic harassment. Now, they are receiving a broadcast, but as I mentioned before, these individuals have control over every setting. They can turn up the broadcast. They can turn it down. They have control over every setting. They are real people. Real people. No AI. They are real people. Then you have the people like me. The individuals like me. You get the electronic harassment and you got the street theater at one point. Which is how I know the electronic harassment and the street theater, they go hand in hand. Whenever they would have a live stream turned on, I could feel it. You can feel it. It's painful. I couldn't sleep for 3 years. See, it all really boils down to your priorities. Like, if you are getting the street theater, then that will be your main priority. When I was getting the electronic harassment, I would go to the doctor. I was trying to solve an issue with my body that did not even exist. Okay, every issue that I had with my body was due to a broadcast. When you are receiving a broadcast, you can go to the doctor all day. They would never ever find anything wrong with you. So you have 3 types of TIs. 3 types of them. Yeah. But either way you look at it, okay, you have 3 types of targeted individuals. You have a TI who gets the V2K and the electronic harassment. Okay, the electronic harassment, the V2K, they all go hand in hand. Schizophrenia, they'll talk about how they are being zapped and stuff like that, yeah. Well, these individuals are very likely to end up getting committed. Okay, they are going to end up in a mental hospital or on meds. Then you have that other targeted individual who will be labeled bipolar. They'll talk about how people are tracking them in public during the street theater. I don't believe in the red vehicles, the white vehicles, but I do know that the missing headlight is a tactic that they use. The missing headlight is definitely a tactic that they use, okay? I know for a fact. Now, are they using wig wags? I highly doubt it. I've had post lights give out as I walk by. So clearly they can attack a vehicle stoplight or, that brake light or that headlight with a broadcast. They can do it. I'm telling you, they can do it. I've had my friends tell me that my back tail light will be out, and then when I look at it, it's working. So clearly they are able to manipulate a TI's entire environment, your entire immediate environment with a broadcast. So you have that one TI who gets the street theater. They are still on remote, but they don't know. Now, the most common targeted individual gets both, okay? They get the electronic harassment and they get the street theater. Now, I have never ever really gotten the full-blown street theater, but I have had people troll me out in public. For example, running me off the road. They would drive by me without wipers running on a very clear day. They would, walk by me. And it's like, I had this one chick walk by me, right? She walked by me real fast and then stopped, and I almost literally ran over her. They would do this to me every time. Every time they would do something to get my attention. Whether it be, a directed conversation or anything. They would do something to get my attention. For example, back in 2012, when I didn't even know what gang stalking was, I went to GameStop and I wanted to pick up Def Jam Icon. Now, I didn't tell anybody that I was looking for a Def Jam Icon. I didn't quote anybody. I didn't look it up. But when I got to GameStop, that was a white female, late 50s, and she had on a yellow jacket, a white shirt. She had on black pants and white sneakers. I mean, I don't know. We looked like some old busted up Converses. I don't know. It was ugly. But overall, you had a white female, late 50s. She had kind of like grayish hair, kind of black and gray. But anyway, when I got to GameStop, right as I'm walking down to the section where they have all the DVDs and the big old box, next thing I know, homegirl comes up to me and tells me, "Man, you looking for Def Jam Icon, ain't you, young man?" And I say, huh? And I said, huh? I'm like, huh? Then she tells me, "Are you looking for Def Jam Icon?" And then at this point, I'm so freaked out that I don't even respond to her. I said, "No, I'm just scamming." And she said, okay. Well, if you need anything, just tell me. And it's like, this lady didn't even work at the store, so why would she tell me, if I need anything? I'm telling you, this was clearly trolling out in public. That lady did not work at GameStop. The guy who worked at GameStop was a young black dude, mid-20s, okay, kind of tall, bald head, a close haircut. So this lady did not work at GameStop, but she came up and spoke with me. And the thing about it, these people would already know. I wouldn't have to look it up or, go on YouTube and, type it in. No, they already knew what I came for. I put that on my life. I have gotten the whole 9 yards, people. The only thing I haven't gotten is the V2K. The electronic harassment, nigga, I've been back in 2014. I couldn't get 1 night of sleep. It's like whenever I tried to sleep, my heart will race very rapidly. Like it's like I was running a marathon, but I was like just laying in my bed. I couldn't get any sleep in 2014. Then it happened again in 2016. Then I remember back in 2004, same thing was happening. I was like 9 years old back then. So you tell me, why is it that, these people tend to know things about me, even if I don't look it up? I don't have to type it in my phone or, Google it. They know. So I have gotten the electronic harassment. I have gotten the directed conversations. I have gotten people trolling me out in public. I could leave my cell phone. I could leave my tablet. I could leave my camera. They would still track me. Okay, I have more than one vehicle. I got family who would happily let me borrow that vehicle. I could take a different vehicle and they still track me. So it really all boils down to what you believe in. If you believe that they hack your phone and hack this and that, go ahead and believe that, but that's crazy. If you told me that, I'd call you crazy. When I told law enforcement that I was being tracked, they said, okay, well, where's the GPS tracker then? I mean, okay, they hacked your phone, right? Because how do you know they hacked your phone? So what I did was I had my phones looked at, and they ain't find nothing. Took it to Geek Squad, they ain't find nothing. Had my vehicle bug sweep, they ain't find nothing. So you tell me, how am I being tracked? I mean, I was pissed off. I spent $2,000 and didn't get nowhere. I'm just wondering, what do I need to do? And they are not tracking your vehicle via a broadcast, no. Look, I'm going to wrap everything up. Here's one thing about me that differs from a lot of other TIs, okay? I know about computers. I know about cell phones. I know that if you are being tracked via your cell phone, they are likely using a Trojan. Whoever it may be, they are using a Trojan to track you. You cannot tell me about a cell phone. Even if the government is tracking you, then they have a virus planted or a Trojan planted on your cell phone. And a virus or Trojan can be detected. Simple. There's no way around that, people. I know about technology. I've invested in it my entire life. I was 5 years old working on vehicles and working on computers. Nigga, I was a busybody coming up. I know about computers and cell phones. If they are not using magic, you can find out whether or not your phone is hacked. You got TIs who talk about, they got a radio or something in my vehicle, or they got this in my home, they got a hidden camera. Nigga, jackass, they are not going to use all of that on you, okay? That is a waste of money. Y'all talk about surveillance, nigga. Why haven't you been arrested yet? What kind of surveillance, bro? Oh, well, they think I'm a pedophile, nigga. How can you be a pedophile and you are... How can you be a drug dealer when you've never... Bruh. You targeted individuals out there. A lot of you are weak-minded. And these people know that you are. I'm a strong-minded person. You cannot tell me I'm something that I'm not. Though they've put out that I'm a thief or I steal. Do I care? No. Am I out here stealing stuff? No. I don't care. It's not my issue. Because the thing about it, anyone can make up a lie. Anyone can lie about you, but do lies really matter? No. I mean, how can you call me something when you have no proof of it? What kind of proof do you have that I'm a thief? What kind of proof do you have that I'm a crazy maniac or whatever? I mean, what proof do you have? My point exactly. I don't care. And that is no surveillance at all. That is zero surveillance. Zero. You got pedophiles out here committing crimes over and over and over again, and they are not getting caught. But you mean to tell me the government's tracking you? The biggest majority of you are old women, bruh. Nobody is going to waste our time on you. You are no threat. Most TIs are not whistleblowers. They are not important people. Talking about chemtrails does not make you a whistleblower. Talking about 5G does not make you a whistleblower. You are dealing with satellite-based technology. I'm keeping it real with you. If you don't like the video, dislike it. I don't care. I'm trying to get you out of that mental illness stage because many of you are in it. Chemtrails, nanotechnology, they don't need any of that. They use a radio broadcast signal. And your EEG is the target. Alright? At one point, I was looking at every helicopter or that red car's after me or that white vehicle's after me. Oh my God, that person just walked by me and looked at me. They had me on a wild goose chase. I almost ran into... Bro, I'm going to tell you a quick story. At one point, they had me so messed up in the head and to the point that I almost ran into a pond with my vehicle, bro. Brand new vehicle. Almost ran into a pond. They sent me on a wild goose chase, and you can best believe that those live streams were very good back then. Very good. They had me on a wild goose chase. You want to call me a fake T.I., go ahead. I have been through more than you. They had me on a wild goose chase. A wild goose chase. And I remember the day that I almost ran straight into a pond. It was foggy. So I ran straight off the road and almost ended up in the pond. And after that happened, guess what? A vehicle with a missing tail light just stops there in the road because like the pond is right here. Then you have the main road. Just stops and they just keep driving. So I'm like, oh wow. So they seen that, right? I'm just telling you. You have to base it off of not only your experience, but everyone else's experience. If you don't believe in the artificial telepathy, don't. If you don't believe in neural monitoring, don't. But they see what you see. You think that your thoughts are private? No. Nothing is private in this world that we live in. Nothing. They have you on neural monitoring. If you get the street theater, you are still on neural monitoring. You are still on it. You are on neural monitoring if you are a targeted individual. So let me go over everything. Very quickly. You will get the electronic harassment. I mean, for example, you could be in your room just minding your own business, and then your heart will begin to pace rapidly for no reason. You'll go to the doctor, and that is nothing ever wrong with you. You will have the artificial telepathy. These voices will not always be in your head. It could come from, the apartment next door. It could come from under you, above you. It can come from pretty much anywhere. It is a satellite broadcast. You will feel like your organs are being burned inside out. There may even be cases where you will have real burn marks on your skin, depending on how high the broadcast is turned up. Then you will get the street theater. Now we already know about the pins and needles and the electronic fillings, and you get it. I've already explained this, but I will have another video going into deeper detail. Yes, the missing headlight is definitely a tactic that they use, okay? Now, I don't really fall for the whole red and white vehicle. To me, that's crazy, but the missing headlight and the missing tail light is definitely a tactic. I mean, that, if anything else is not, that is definitely a tactic. And a lot of these missing headlight vehicles are not really using wigwags, okay? I mean, it may be hard to believe, but I have looked at these vehicles and I didn't see not one thing in there. I mean, in 2017, I was on an all-out hunt. I mean, I was trying to find out what was going on. I was looking at people's vehicles. I was doing the most. But overall, just think of it this way. I could walk by a post light and it would give out. I could walk by a lamp and it would flicker. So these individuals are able to fully control a broadcast, and if they are able to attack a post light with a broadcast, then they can easily attack a vehicle's headlight or brake light with a broadcast. I mean, there have been times where I could drive down the road and you would have like 50 vehicles back to back driving side by side, and they all have a dim or even close to a missing headlight. Okay, all of these individuals are not using, wigwags or, they are taking their fuses out. No. With a broadcast, the people doing this to you are able to live as a broadcast. They are able to live as a transmission, pretty much. Alright? I could have post lights give out as I walk by. I could have stoplights give out as I walk by. I mean, I'm telling you off the rip, people, they are able to control every aspect of your immediate environment. This is how they make you go insane. And of course, they have people on the street who have access to neural monitoring, and they can target you. Okay, they are on artificial telepathy, and whoever is connected to you can tell them what they can tell the people on the street, the foot soldiers on the street, what you are thinking. So, if you think about something, they have it. I mean, you have an individual nowhere around you. Your real handler is nowhere to be seen. Nowhere to be seen. They are in a standstill state, and they are living virtually as a broadcast. A lot of these people on the street that run these so-called skits in front of you, they are not, taking orders from a handler with the CIA. A lot of these people are on artificial telepathy. How do I know? Well, I had a friend that I used to work with, and I called this guy a friend. He came in after I began working there. But he could always just, if I thought about something, he could bring it up. If I had an issue, he'd know it. And it's just that, it's like somebody was keeping him updated on everything that I thought, in my every thought process. It's like somebody was keeping this guy updated. Somebody was keeping him updated on my every thought process, my every feeling, my every emotion. And that is no way around this, okay? Whoever's doing this to you, they are living as a broadcast, and they have people on the street on artificial telepathy, and they are able to be given insight on what you are thinking, how you feel, and they don't need a cell phone, they don't need a tablet. This guy that I work with came in after me. And, it's like I could be talking to him, and he could bring up anything that I thought about in real time. He wouldn't have a cell phone in his hand. He wouldn't have a tablet in his hand. You have a lot of people on the street, normal people, who have access to neural monitoring. So the whole mind reading thing is not a delusion, okay? It's not, it's not some kind of paranoia. If you are a real TI, then yeah, you are having your thoughts read in real time. And they don't need a cell phone. They don't need a tablet to do so. They are on artificial telepathy. I call it hive mind technology. So, either way you look at it, a fair majority of TIs do get the V2K. When you get the V2K or the artificial telepathy, you have real people talking to you around the clock. That is no debate. This is no mental illness, okay? You have real people talking to you around the clock 24/7. That is no AI. So the people on the street who do the street theater, they run these skits in front of you, they are on artificial telepathy as well. But they are on it by choice, okay? They are on it so they can go out and harass other people out in public. And that's pretty much it. So either way, whether you get the electronic harassment, the street theater, you are on neural monitoring. They don't need a hidden camera, a hidden audio recorder. They don't gotta hack your phone. I've looked for hidden cameras, hidden audio recorders. I haven't found anything. And you likely would not find anything either. If I had found a hidden camera, I would not be on YouTube right now. So overall, you will not be able to obtain real proof if you are being targeted with a broadcast. There are plenty of people out there who are being targeted through the use of a GPS tracker or a audio recorder, and guess what? They are able to prove it. But if you are being targeted with neural monitoring, you will jump from aliens, demons, ghosts. I'm telling you, you are dealing with a broadcast. That's pretty much it. If you've made it to my channel, then you came here for a reason. You came here to hear the truth. Okay? This is the truth, and everything that I tell you is based off of my own personal experience. I don't make up anything. Everything is based off of pure 100% truth. If you want the truth, keep listening. I'm out.